Hello Goobers, it's me, your favorite Goober, and I did some simple research today to confirm a question I had, which was, is fire a form of radiation? Truth be told, it is not a form of radiation. However, fire does emit electromagnetic radiation. And why is this important? Well, for my story, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do with all my elements. And as time went by, I started to have this idea for subtypes of these elements. So you have your primordial four, and there's two other ones, but the primordial four is your earth, wind, fire, and water, right? And you have a subtype for water, a subtype for air, and a subtype for earth. But for fire, I hadn't had one yet. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and if I was trying to take inspiration from, other elemental stories, looking at Avatar is the most obvious one. They did combustion bending, and they also were able to bend lightning, but it's like, yeah, fire is technically conductive of electricity. Not very much, but it is conductive. And I mean, combustion, it makes sense, a very confined, extremely high heat igniting seemingly the atmosphere, which would be scary, but igniting what seems to be the atmosphere in a controlled state, which is, it's like whatever, but I didn't like any of those, right? I wasn't going to take any inspiration from them. Lightning bending is kind of its own thing in my world. You have the primordial four, like I mentioned, but you also have electricity and gravity. But yeah, you've got, right now we're talking about fire. I was like, okay, I need a subtype. What does fire do? Like, what's the science? Because while I'm not binding myself to the laws of science, I am very much so trying my best to incorporate and allow science to complement my powers in my story. And I think it'd be cool, And so I was like, oh, what can I do for fire? And it hit me with this radiation thing. And I think it's going to be very interesting because radiation is not an easy topic. It's going to take me a little bit to understand. And it's also just, hard to translate into powers. There's things I can imagine doing, but it feels kind of lame. I want to incorporate real radiation somehow into this. And so that'll be my challenge going forward. We'll see where I end up on that front. But for now, that's everything that I have to say. So, peace out, Goobers. Good night and good luck.